I'm Jim Ananick, Chair of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. All members are present at today's meeting. I'll call the meeting to order. We have a quorum to proceed with today's meeting to decide various matters listed on the agenda. There will be an opportunity for public comment later in the agenda after the business portion is completed. Anyone wishing to address the board must fill out a request form, which is available at the reception table outside the hearing room in the entrance. Consider approval of minutes of the board's regular public meeting held August 12th, 2025. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last public meeting held on August 12th, 2025 for review prior to today's meeting. Do members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to the prepared minutes? Nope. Seeing none, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Okay, moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next is the Executive Director's report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, board members. The board has received a written version of my report for review, so I will summarize my report for the sake of time. In the board package provided to you for this meeting, there is a revenue packet. In addition, a press release containing detailed revenue report will be released at the conclusion of this meeting. Since the board's last regular public meeting, the following notable board-related activities and events have occurred. Staffing. The Michigan Game Control Board has hired one new employee, and one employee has resigned their position. Is the new employee present today for this meeting? One new employee? Yes. Welcome. The Gaming Control Board currently has 202 employees and 13 vacant positions. Ongoing efforts to fill the board's 13 vacant positions will continue until all positions are filled. A roster of the board's current staff, including the state police and attorney general staff, assigned to assist the board in carrying out the statutory duties and responsibilities under the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act, is included in your packet for reference as attachment 1. Budget. As of August 29, 2025, total MGCB expenditures were $33,765,059.33. This leaves an unexpended balance of $14,883,840.67 in appropriated funding for fiscal year 2025. Operations. All 3 licensed Detroit casinos continue to operate on a 24-hour, 7-day-per-week basis since the board's last public meeting. Board regulation officers, assisted by state police gaming section officers, monitor the casino operations for compliance with the requirements of the Act, the board administrative rules, and the casino's own internal control systems. Occupational licensing. Since the board's August 12, 2025 meeting, the employee license section completed the required background investigations of 43 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applications, 32 level 3 license applications, and 205 license renewal requests. I have already approved the 205 renewal requests and the 32 level 3 occupational licenses. The remaining recommendations regarding the 43 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applicants will be considered by the board as part of the business agenda for today's meeting. A list of the recommendations to be considered by the board at today's meeting was previously sent to you. Disassociated persons list. Currently, we have 4,204 individuals on the disassociated persons list. As of August 28, 2025, the board has received 1,707 applications seeking removal from the disassociated persons list. Board staff has approved 1,567 requests. 140 applicants has requested placement back on the disassociated persons list. Responsible gaming database. As of August 28, 2025, the board has received 1,937 applications requesting placement in the RGD. Currently, there are 1,472 individuals in the RGD for internet gaming and 1,389 individuals in the responsible gaming database for sports betting. The platform operators report over 10,000 citizens have self-excluded from various platforms. Waiver of criminal convictions. Effective December 2019, Section 432.208, Subpart 8 and 3 of the Gaming Control and Revenue Act was signed into law, which allows the board to consider a waiver of misdemeanor convictions of at least 5 years old and felony convictions of at least 10 years old. Since the August 12, 2025 public meeting, there has been one waiver issued. Minor citations. Since the August 12, 2025 public meeting, there has been no minors in the casino citations issued. Michigan State Police. In the report you have in front of you, there's a section on the activities of the state police, as well as their number of open positions. Since the information includes confidential investigations of persons and crimes at the casinos, I'm not going to address in the public forum, but please review at your convenience. Notables. Board members, it's my pleasure to share with you and the public the Michigan Gaming Control Board has earned a 2025 Platinum.com award. The competition's highest honor for its Mini-Me commercial, part of the agency's Don't Regret the Bet Responsible Gaming campaign. The spot won top recognition in the social media, marketing, use of video category, honoring creativity and excellence in digital communications. In case you all have not seen the ad, we will share it with you now.
How much longer? Relax. I can't. This online betting thing is getting out of control. Come on. We're having fun. But we need to pay rent, buy books, groceries. Blah, blah, blah. They're called priorities for a reason. We'll get to those things. Maybe. This isn't gonna end well.
Don't regret the bet. For tips that will help you play it smart, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board.
I would like to congratulate our talented responsible gaming staff who was on location directing the filming of this commercial. This recognition affirms that our message is not only being heard, but also making an impact. In closing, I would like to remind everyone that gambling in any form is for entertainment purposes only. If you or a loved one have a gambling problem, please call the state's 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER for assistance with treatment only. You also may visit our website at www.michigan.gov/MGCB for information on self-exclusion programs, including the disassociated persons list in the Internet Gaming and Sports Betting Responsible Gaming Database, or call the MGCB's Responsible Gaming section at 1-888-223-3044. In addition, you may visit www.don'tregretthebet.org for more responsible gaming tips. Mr. Chair, that concludes my report. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Is there any questions? Thank you. The first item of business is to consider the Executive Director's and Casino Operations Division's recommendations regarding Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applications. The board employees licensing staff has completed the background investigations of 43 Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applicants since the board's last regular public meeting. All board members have been provided a copy of Exhibit 1, which summarizes the staff's recommendations to grant applications for the reasons specified in the related background investigation reports. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Sorry. Board Member Lambert Bounds, could we please have a motion to approve the occupational license applications as listed and recommended in Exhibit 1?
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there support?
Support.
Okay, moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Nay. The ayes have it. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license requests of Sports Information Services Limited, doing business as Canby. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice the board would consider its supplier license request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Board Member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license application as recommended?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed nay. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next, excuse me, item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and licensing and investigations divisions recommendations regarding the pending supplier license renewal requests of D. Kramer, Inc., Penn Sports Interactive LLC, Socios Holdings, Inc., doing business as Quality Meats and Culinary Specialties, and The Printer, Inc. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice the board would consider its supplier license renewal request at today's meetings. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Seeing none. Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license renewals as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for approval of new key persons of supplier licensee. Those are American Wagering, Inc., doing business as William Hill Sports Book, with new key persons Theodosios Papapostulu, Jesse Allen Lynn, and Kim Harris Jones. Aristocrat Technologies, Inc., with new key person Robert Alexander Walsh. ASF Ltd., doing business as Angstrom Sports, with new key person Pierre Bruno Charles Bouchou. BetMGM LLC, doing business as Roar Digital, with new key person Pierre Bruno Charles Bouchou. Intane Marketing UK Limited, with new key person Pierre Bruno Charles Bouchou. Stadium Technology Group LLC, with new key person Pierre Bruno Charles Bouchou. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Board Member Palms, may we please have a motion to approve for applications for the new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Okay, moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending request for waiver and exemption of institutional investor of supplier licensee. Genius Sports Media, Inc., doing business as Genius Sports. Bet Genius, with new institutional investor of Capital Research Global Investors, CRGI. A division of CRMC, doing business as Capital International Investors, a division of CRMC Corporation. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Seeing none. Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we please have a motion to approve the waiver and exemption of institutional investor as recommended?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed nay. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's report and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendation regarding requests from Detroit Entertainment LLC, doing business as Motor City Casino, and CCM Merger, Inc., to approve a debt transaction-related supplier licensee exemptions. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. The applicant was given notice the board would consider its application at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the application. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the debt transaction and related supplier licensing exemption as recommended?
So moved.
Okay, is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's Report and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendation regarding the pending casino license renewal of MGM Grand Detroit LLC, doing business as MGM Grand Detroit Casino. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. MGM Grand Detroit Casino was given notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Will a representative from MGM Grand Detroit please come forward, identify themselves for the record, and present their casino overview?
Good morning. I'm Matt Buckley. I'm the president of MGM Grand Detroit. So on behalf of all of those who benefit from gaming in the great state of Michigan, I want to thank the board chair, members of the board, the executive director, and all the entire team at the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Your oversight and commitment to growth and the commitment to integrity of gaming, excuse me, have made it possible for licensed establishments like MGM Grand Detroit to operate responsibly and contribute to the state's economy in meaningful ways. We all thank you. We were asked to provide some insights into the key areas of our business operations, industry trends, and future expectations. All of us are prepared to discuss these areas at a high level, ensuring that we don't reveal too much as we still compete in this market. We continue to invest millions of dollars at MGM Grand Detroit to improve our property, not only for our guests, but also for our team. We've built a new smoking slots and table games area. We now have 3 separate smoking gaming areas that make up less than 10% of our entire gaming floor. That's in comparison to over 90% of our floor that allowed smoking prior to the pandemic. We separated our cashier cage at MGM Rewards Desk to increase enrollments and to better serve our loyal guests. We're in process of remodeling all of our suites and refreshing our room product with new furniture until our full room remodel takes place in the next couple of years. We've updated most of our back of house spaces and our offices with new paint, floor coverings, and LED lighting. We will update our team member dining room later this year, including new flooring, new decor, amenities for the team, and a revamped food line. We removed the fountain in our hotel lobby as part of a larger water conservation program through our entire company. And we're close to completing installation of new carpet across all 100,000 square feet of our casino floor. These are just some of the items on our capital project plan, as we have and we will continue to invest in our team, in the property, and in the city of Detroit. There have been many factors in the local economy over the past few years that have operators revisiting how we do business. iGaming has grown exponentially in comparison to land-based gaming, and we continue to try to drive more business to our property through capital investment and reinvesting in our loyal customers. Online continues to gain traction and appears to be re-accelerating at its highest rate in 3 years, with Michigan as the largest iGaming market in the United States, ahead of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Big 3 earnings before income taxes are down 40% in the first half of 2025, coupled with U.S. consumer sentiment at a near 10-year low, will most likely have an immediate impact on consumer spending. We are experiencing fewer visits on a consistent basis from our customers. Some may be migrating to online, while others are pulling back based on uncertainty in the automotive sector. Payroll expenses continue to grow, with our Detroit Casino Council wage progressions and costs of goods sold continue to climb, with most vendors citing tariffs and supply chain as the root cause. The threat of increased gaming taxes is ever present, even in a state that has seen an influx of tax revenue from online gaming. Road construction has impacted all 3 casinos at various times, and there seems to be more construction plans in both the near term and the long term. We will continue to invest in our team, provide excellent jobs, excellent pay, and excellent benefits, and we'll evaluate the market, our competitive set, online gaming, and other market data points to drive profitability and tax revenue for the city and the state. If current market trends continue, land-based gaming will slowly climb while online gaming forges ahead at its rapid rise. At some point, online growth will level off, and we could see more substantial growth in land-based gaming. We will continue to find ways to grow, and we'll look for more opportunities through technology to improve the overall guest experience. I continue to see a strong partnership between the Michigan Gaming Control Board and the 3 commercial casinos to ensure the opportunity for growth in the future. Thank you for your time this morning, and please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions? Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the renewal of MGM Detroit Casinos casino license as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, oh, sorry. Anne Marie, will you please take a roll call on that motion?
Yes. On the motion to approve the renewal of MGM Grand Detroit Casinos casino license, all those in favor say aye, opposed nay. Chair Member Ananick?
Aye.
Board Member Palms?
Aye.
Board Member Evanson?
Aye.
Board Member Lambert-Bounds?
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis?
Aye.
Thank you very much. The motion passes and order will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's report and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendation regarding the pending casino license renewal of Detroit Entertainment LLC, doing business as Motor City Casino. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. Motor City Casino was given notice the board will consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Will a representative from the Motor City please come forward, identify themselves for the record, and present their casino overview?
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank Henry and his team for the debt transaction approval. We greatly appreciate that, needed that to get done. Appreciate the effort in the 5-year renewal process. I think it's a pretty detailed deep dive into all the individuals and the casino itself. And I want to thank him also for helping me get my den cleaned up and organized in finding all the stuff that I had to provide. Being the ex-CFO of the presidents you're going to have present today, I'm going to share a few of the numbers with you. Going backwards. So the 3 Detroit casinos have been open for over 25 years. Actually, I think MGM just eclipsed 26 years in July. It's a mature market. We generate about $1.2 billion between the 3 casinos. That's down from 2019 at $1.4 billion. And I'll give you some of the reasons for that in a minute. Detroit market ranks 8th overall, so it's still a fairly large market here in the United States. Total taxes paid to the city in 2024 and with fees was $159 million. I think it's been chronicled that the casino taxes pretty much saved the city of Detroit during their bankruptcy process and going forward. We also paid the state $104 million in 2024, and again, this is just the 3 commercial casinos, not online gaming. And total employees, we have between the 3 properties approximately 6,500 employees here in Detroit, so pretty significant employer here in the city of Detroit. From a current operations standpoint, we all have about 100,000 square feet of gaming space and 400 rooms. A couple of amenities that Motor City has is a soundboard theater, convention space. You could actually take any of these 3 casinos and drop them on the strip, and short of an outside pool, it'd be pretty competitive in Las Vegas. So some industry trends. So through 2019, we pretty much had a stable market at the $1.4 billion. Since then, obviously, COVID shutdowns in 2020. We think this has had a long-term impact on people avoiding high-density areas or buildings. Inflation, certainly we believe that the low-income wage earners out there have been impacted by inflation more so than higher level income, which are our customers. We believe that housing costs has had a significant impact on their ability and their discretionary dollars. As Matt mentioned, we had a labor strike in 2023, resulting in significantly increased wages and some of the best benefits in the state. And then iGaming launched in 2021. So speaking of iGaming, it's only live in 7 states. As Matt mentioned, there's 3 big ones: Michigan, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. But, you know, we recognize the importance of reinvesting in the city of Detroit, in the physical buildings. So to that end, Motor City will be spending $40 million over the next 18 months, updating all 400 rooms, adding a new center bar that is 3 times the size of our current center bar, and updating our coffee kiosk called Sweet Ride to make it significant, about 4 times bigger than it currently is. These are on top of other improvements we made, including opening the Revel Steakhouse, our VIP dining area, and our convention center, which was updated about 4 years ago. From a competitive standpoint, iGaming and iSports wagering is certainly continues to go up. I think we are on 54 months of year-over-year increases month to month. In the 20% range. So it's been amazing, the growth in online gaming. There's regular efforts of the Sioux tribe to get a casino in Romulus. That's actually been going on for almost 2 decades now. There's some federal law loopholes out there. One is with the ADW and Twin Spires is operating here in Michigan without being licensed under a obscure federal law. And then you have the prediction markets, which are based on the commodities markets. If you think orange juice, and they're trying to figure out ways that they can provide sports betting through that prediction market platform. We have sweepstakes. Luckily, in Michigan, it's illegal. It's only one of only 3 states. New Jersey just outlawed sweepstakes as well. You have there's a horse racing amendment out there, and a redemption games out there. And then you also have the possibility of historical horse racing, pull tabs, and skill-based games. So with that, I will happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much. Is there any questions or? Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Board Member Poems, will we please have a motion to approve the renewal of Motor City Casino's casino license as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Emery, will you please take roll on the motion?
On the motion to approve the renewal of Motor City Casino's casino license, all those in favor say aye, opposed nay. Chairmember Ananick.
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis.
Aye.
Board Member Lambert Bounds.
Aye.
Board Member Edmondson.
Aye.
Board Member Palms.
Aye.
The motion passes. An order will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's report and Licensing and Investigation Division's recommendation regarding the pending casino license renewal of Greektown Casino, LLC, doing business as Hollywood Casino at Greektown. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. Hollywood Casino at Greektown was given notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Will a representative from Hollywood Casino at Greektown please come forward, identify themselves for the record, and present their casino overview?
Good morning, Mr. Chair and MGC board members. My name is John Drake, and I'm the general manager of Hollywood Casino at Greektown. And I've been there since the property was purchased in May of 2019 by Penn Entertainment. Thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak today in front of you, and thank you to the MGCB management team led by Henry Williams. They're truly a professional team, so thank you. Hollywood Casino is in the heart of downtown, And we operate a 400-room hotel that was recently renovated. It was a $35 million renovation. And we operate significant food and beverage operations and as well 100,000 square feet of gaming space. We currently employ over 1,000 team members, and we're certainly proud of our community and the charities that we support. And we have many volunteers that are from our team members as well throughout that volunteer throughout the community. If you haven't been downtown, you will be missing all of the construction going on downtown Detroit, and we're in the midst of a $20 million Monroe Streetscape renovation that we're quite excited about and pleased. I just wish I could snap my fingers and it would be done. But it will be a great renovation, or a great streetscape renovation when it's done. New restaurants, really walkable area for downtown sporting events and concerts. And the area will be great as well, because we'll be able to do many different outside events and even concerts in the area. So, beginning in October, you'll see the Hollywood Casino go through a bit of a brand refresh. So it's really a new logo and really new creative. And with that, we're rolling out a new customer service program. So there'll be lots of training for our team members as well to really elevate the guest experience. We're in the process of creating a new viewing area for our sports book area, and so that's happening on our first floor, and so we're really just going to up the level of that viewing experience. We've invested in new HVAC systems that really helps, especially on those hot summer days that we experienced. As well, we're going to be opening up a new food court tenant in our food court in the next month or so. And we're quite pleased of the hold that has been put on the I-375 project. That project was going to be quite devastating for our property, considering it was potentially 3 to 4 years of construction. So we continue to work directly with MDOT and the community to really, provide our insights and help in terms of how that project will get rethought in the future. Some industry trends, my colleagues have pretty much outlined that the growth of iGaming, specifically in iCasino, which continues to really grow month over month, and its impact really on the retail gaming. Our market will likely see probably about a 1, maybe 2% increase year over year. So it's pretty much flat. So we're really just competing and working hard to position our casinos to really fight for the similar customers. And it really comes down to many land-based gaming operators are focused on the experience and really customer service, and that's what's hopefully going to differentiate us from the online experience out there. We certainly see the risk of inflation. That continues to be something that we monitor, especially considering we're a discretionary-based business, and so we have to fight for and provide that customer value to everybody in terms of when they get to decide where they spend their money. As well, as I mentioned, as costs continue to rise, we see payroll costs continuing to rise, cost of sales continuing to rise, and other expenses. So we look towards technology to help mitigate these expenses, and as well as really help to enhance the customer experience as well, primarily through things like apps and various other technologies that we implement. As I mentioned, we're really, again, looking forward to the streetscape project to be completed. We see that as a real catalyst for our property, especially downtown, and really, again, being able to attract more people to our area. And we're continuing to look to implement new restaurants and entertainment at our facility as well. And finally, I'm excited about the transformation of downtown. There's lots of other things going on other than our streetscape project. We have the Michigan State Life Sciences building, and we have many other things going on in our neighborhood. So some good times ahead. So with that, thank you for your consideration with our license renewal.
Thank you. Are there any questions? I just had just a couple if you had a second. And you sort of answered my first one because I was going to ask about the support you had, or if you had support for the Monroe Street redevelopment. Obviously you do, so that you're obviously intricately involved in that. How far along Monroe Street is that? Is it just one block, or is it?
I wish a lot longer.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it really goes from St. Antoine all the way down to Randolph.
Okay.
They've just recently opened the St. Antoine Monroe intersection, and that just opened actually yesterday. And then even if they're not able to get the pavers down the way in which the intersections envisioned for the future at Beaubien and Brush and up to Randolph, they're just going to put asphalt down to get those intersections open over the wintertime.
That's great. And then you mentioned, all three of you mentioned, iGaming has gone up 20% pretty much every month. Has there been a drop since May? I only asked that because I've been on the board since then. I'm not allowed to gamble anymore. And I wasn't very good, so I assume the revenue maybe took a bit of a hit just because of my gambling. But
really no.
Okay, good. I'm glad it didn't affect the casino operations too much.
I guess you've missed a lot.
Well, thank you. And I'm not sure if Marvin Beatty still works with you guys, but please tell him hello. He's a good friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Let's see here. Board member Lambert Bounds, may we please have a motion to approve the renewal of Hollywood Casino at Greektown's casino license as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Any discussion? Okay, Anne Marie, will you please take a roll call vote on the motion?
On the motion to approve the renewal of Hollywood Casino at Greektown's casino license, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Chair Member Ananick?
Aye.
Board Member Evanson?
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis?
Aye.
Board Member Lambert Bounds?
Aye.
Board Member Palms?
Aye.
The motion passes and order will be issued accordingly. Next item is the consideration of the acknowledgement of violation of supplier licensee American Wagering, Inc., doing business as William Hill Sportsbook. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report and acknowledgement of violation for review prior to today's meeting. I'd ask Assistant Attorney General Gerald Whalen to come forward to briefly summarize the violation and facts involved. Thank you.
Good morning, board members. This matter deals with an unsecured system application, and this application allows the licensee to keep track of patron deposits. Because the system was unsecured, a patron was able to access the system, make, and I quote here, deposits without actually making physical cash or other type of deposits. That patron was then able to place money in and withdraw it. So the licensee did self-report. The board's investigation did confirm what they self-reported and what I just noted to you here. They forewent the NOSC, signed the AOV, which agreed to waive an administrative hearing and subsequent appeals, and as such, they agreed to pay a $100,000 fine. The board is being asked to accept the AOV and issue a final decision in order. It's my understanding that someone will be speaking on behalf of the licensee.
Okay, I think you answered that for me, but is there a representative from American Wagering present? If so, please come forward and identify yourself for the record.
Yes, there is. Lisa Rankin for American Wagering. If you are present, you may go ahead and address the board.
Good morning, Chair and members of the board. As mentioned, my name is Lisa Rankin. I'm Vice President of Compliance and Licensing for American Wagering, Inc. I would like to thank the MGCB and the Attorney General staff for their review and time as we worked through this process to resolve the matter associated with the agreed upon AOV that is on today's board agenda. As Attorney General mentioned, our internal fraud and controls team investigated this matter thoroughly. In addition to providing information discovered in its investigation to the board, the team worked with Michigan law enforcement efforts to criminally prosecute the patron involved as well. Additionally, we worked with our third-party player account management provider to develop a solution which prevents this going forward. It was a one-time occurrence and has not occurred since that time. We remain fully committed to complying with all internal control procedures approved by the board and operating our platform that meets all regulatory requirements and technical standards. We're hopeful that our cooperation in this matter met the board's expectations, and as always, we're open to questions from the board.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Okay, Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to accept the acknowledgement of violation?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed nay. The motion passes. An order will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the acknowledgement of violation of supplier licensee, IMG Arena US LLC, doing business as IMG Arena. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report and acknowledgement of the violation for review prior to today's meeting. I'd like to ask again, it's Assistant Attorney General Vera Wetland to come forward to briefly summarize the violations and facts involved.
Thank you. In this matter, the licensee self-reported providing retail sports betting services without a supplier's license to Motor City Casino through FanDuel. As the previous matter, IMG forewent the NOC and signed an ALV. As such, agreed to waive an administrative hearing and any subsequent appeals and agreed to a $50,000 fine. The board is being asked to accept the ALV and issue a final decision in order.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is there a representative from IMG Arena present? If so, can they please come forward and identify themselves for the record?
There is a representative on the call. If you are on the call, Jessica Field for IMG, may I go ahead
Yes.
and address the board?
Good morning and thank you. And hello, Chairman and members of the board. My name is Jessica Field. I'm the Vice President of Regulatory Affairs and Compliance for OpenBet, which is the parent company of the licensee IMG Arena US LLC. I'd like to thank the MGCB and Ms. Tina Alagna and her team for helping resolve this self-reported violation associated with the agreed upon AOV that the board is taking up today. IMG Arena US, as a previously licensed iSports supplier as well, takes compliance seriously, and we regret the unintentional error that led to the retail license oversight. Please let me know if you have any additional questions.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Board Member Evanson, may we please have a motion to accept the acknowledgement of violation?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed nay. The motion passes. An order will be issued accordingly. Other business? Okay, next is public comment. We are now at the point of the board's meeting when members of the public may come forward and other comments regarding the come forward and offer comments regarding the business of the board. Anne Marie, is there any requests for public comment?
Yes, there are 2 requests for public comment.
Okay.
Chris Soriano from Penn Sports Interactive LLC. If you are on the line, go ahead and address the board.
Good morning, Chair and members of the board. Chris Soriano, Vice President, Chief Compliance Officer for Penn Entertainment, parent company of Hollywood Casino at Greektown, Penn Sports Interactive. Just wanted to take a moment to thank the board for the consideration and approval of the licenses related to those entities today, and remark how much we appreciate working with the board staff, the thoroughness and professionalism that everyone shows, and a very positive relationship that we all have and enjoy. So just wanted to take a moment to, again, thank the board and the staff for their consideration and assistance through the renewal processes.
Thank you very much. Anne Marie, is there any other public comments?
Yes, there's a second comment from Adam Cates from Penn Sports Interactive LLC. If you are on the line, go ahead and address the board.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I am here to simply echo Chris's comments on behalf of Penn Sports Interactive. Thank you for your consideration and for your time today.
Thank you very much. Is there any more individuals asking to?
There are no further comments.
Okay, so if there are no more requests to comment, I will say so for the record, so there is no more comments. The board's next scheduled public meeting will take place on Tuesday, October 14th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Next, we will consider a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Section 8H of the Open Meetings Act to receive notification of persons placed on the dissociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Since the board's October 12th, 2025 public meeting, Several applications have been received from individuals requesting to be placed on the board's associated persons list as part of their
I'm
treatment.
sorry, Board Chair, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you go back? And the date was August 12th. You said October.
Oh, I'm
Just wanna
sorry.
get that for the
Yep.
record. Thank you.
Sure, let me go back. Since the board's October, I did again, August 12th, 2025 public meeting, several applications have been received from individuals requesting to be placed on the board's disassociated persons list as part of their treatment for compulsive gambling problems under Section 25 of the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act. The act and board resolution number 2001-06 require the board to provide with confidential notification of the names of all individuals placed on the dissociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Board Member Holmes, may we please have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Emery, will you please take a roll call of the motion?
On the motion to go into closed session following this portion of today's public meeting, all those in favor say aye, opposed nay. Chair Member Ananick?
Aye.
Board Member Palms?
Aye.
Board Member Lambert Bounds?
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis?
Aye.
Board Member Evanson?
Aye.
The motion passes, and we are going into closed session. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We will resume the open meeting. Motion to approve minutes of the board's August 12th, 2025 closed session. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last closed session, which was held on August 12th, 2025, for review prior to today's meeting. Do board members have any corrections, additions, deletions to the prepared minutes? Board Member Lambert Bounds, may we have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Aye, opposed, nay. The motion passes. Okay, motion and vote to adjourn. Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there support for that? That's always the easiest one. I don't think there'll be any discussion, but I'll ask. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We have, the motion passes and we are adjourned.